community is brought to you by Carriage Crossing Senior Living.
Living with memory issues is a challenge, whether it's affecting you or you're a caregiver.
It's good to have a resource to help those living with Alzheimer's, like Carriage Crossing Senior Living Center, and Executive Director Brenda Hearn is back. So last month we kicked off the Caring Conversations series.
Correct.
How did it go?
It went fantastic. We had about 50 attendees. We had a great turnout with the lunch and just a lot of good conversations. And again, the whole purpose behind the series is to educate people and help them navigate the senior living curriculum. So
you were the featured speaker, right?
I was. So yeah, what an honor. So it was pretty exciting. The next one is coming up next Thursday on November 15th. And the topic is dementia. And Alzheimer's in particular, but Elizabeth Hageman, who is with the Alzheimer's Association, is our speaker. And there's just going to be a lot of great information provided that day.
Tell us about Elizabeth.
So Elizabeth has been with the Alzheimer's Association for a few years now. She actually has a personal interest in this. She helped care for her grandmother who had dementia, and that kind of launched her, her love and her passion for dementia care. And so she has been with the local Alzheimer's Association for a while now, and she has spoke at some of our events in the past. So this is the second of a three-part series. The next one, like I said, is next Thursday. It's going to be held at the Best Western in Arcola. It's right next to our Carriage Crossing Arcola property. And Elizabeth will be talking about dementia and signs of dementia and things like that. Resources that are available to caregivers or to an individual that has dementia, and maybe they're home alone and they need a resource or whatnot. But a lot of it is just resources for families, caregivers, and the senior themselves.
Would you say it's primarily information? I know specifically caregivers who are in that spot, it's a rough place to be. Is there support that's offered in this as well, or
Absolutely.
Resources to get it?
Absolutely. And so Elizabeth will share a lot of that information, resources through the Alzheimer's Association. They have like a 24-hour hotline. They have they have webinars. Things where you can just dial in and be part of a conversation. That they have all kinds of support services. So that's going to be available, discussion, and then like I said, it's from 6:30 to 8. I don't know if I mentioned that, or 6 to 7:30. I apologize. It's and it is next Thursday, and then our third one is coming up in December, and then that topic is going to be how to pay for assisted living. So we again, this is part of a three-part series. We kind of came up with the idea just because we have the opportunity to talk with families every day and the challenges that they face navigating caring for an elderly person, whether it's a loved one or a friend or family member, or helping a friend navigate it, right? So we're just trying to be a resource and help people get the answers and find the resources that they're looking for.
Well, the statistics for, the projection of people going to be getting Alzheimer's and dementia, they're just staggering and very scary. So it's nice to know that there are resources out there like Carriage Crossing where you can learn a little bit more ahead of time to kind of, prepare yourself if you see signs of that. Or
that's so true. And that is certainly a very good point, Heather, because a lot of times people wait until they're in that emergency situation and then they're trying to make decisions last minute, and it's a very difficult thing to do, and to make those decisions on the spot or in a crisis situation. So definitely come and learn and prepare yourself,
Yeah.
And dementia's the next one, and then how to pay for it is the one in December,
how to pay for assisted living, right.
That probably could be almost as stressful as dealing with the illness itself, I would imagine.
It certainly is. There's so many things to consider, and when you're caring for someone, whether you're a spouse or a family member, a caregiver in that caregiver role, dementia, they can decline in such a rapid amount of time where, you think that you're prepared, you think you've got it all under control, and then something happens, and then you find yourself in that crisis situation.
Yeah,
so.
Dinner is provided.
It is. It's like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, all that good comfort food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we have typically pie and things like that. When we had it over lunch, we invited people over to the community at Carriage Crossing for pie, and it had a great turnout, and we had some entertainment and things like that. So
hard to turn down pie.
I know. So
okay.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And we will connect you with everything you need to know at ciLiving.tv.